So how does Airo Builder work?
Okay, so here we have it. It starts much like how you're used to in a lot of the vibe coding tools. So,
Mhm.
and let's start with that idea. Do you want to do a sushi takeaway, or do you want to maybe build a little application for people who are sitting at your restaurant so they can order some sushi from you? What would you
Wow,
like?
yes. Let's do an application. I love that.
Okay, cool. Let's do that. Okay, I have a sushi restaurant. Let's just start with this. Let's just say
Okay.
I need an application for my customers to use in the restaurant to place orders.
Can we give it a little bit more context? Like, I'm based out of Dubai. See if it matches my currency to
Okay,
where I
cool.
am. And then something like we have like sashimi and some special rolls.
Yeah. Do you
Okay.
want it to look like something, or, do you want it to be
The
like
app.
gold theme?
Yeah, let's do that. Like white and gold theme.
All right, let's see what it does. This is a
Okay.
pretty broad thing we're saying. See how far. Yeah.
So while it's building, can you tell me a little bit about
Yeah.
what's going on here on the left side?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously we started with our prompt. That's what's happening. And it went ahead and created itself a little bit of a to-do list, right? So, first thing it went on to do was, okay, it needs to look for some pictures, and then it's gonna create a few other things for us, right? So, while it's doing that, let's have a look at the picture. So, it actually went and looked at pictures of some rolls, various different sashimi pictures, went ahead and looked for some tea pictures. So, yeah, it's doing a lot of that hard work for you. It's doing a variety of things for you to try and get something really good from the get-go. Okay, so it's stopped to ask us a couple of questions. So, here we have something basic on this side. We have to pick a color theme. Do you have any thoughts?
Oh, let's check them out.
I kind of like this one. I think let's go with this one.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, cool. Let's hit save. It's gonna keep building. It's added some things for us by default. It's created a special role for you called Dubai Gold role. It's come up with the entire menu. We didn't say what the menu was, obviously. So it's come up with the menu and it's put it on the list for us.
Okay,
So
and then I can see on the side it says your ordering app is ready. Would you like to add more features?
it's on a table number selection. So it's giving us the next things to do in order to finish this application. So Airo Builder is built on the same infrastructure that we also build managed hosting for WordPress. So our managed hosting for WordPress platform was completely revamped in the last 2 to 3 years, built from ground up.
That's great. I can see that it's already added a table number
Yeah.
selector. Let's say I'm happy with where it is right now. What what what
Yeah.
should I be doing next?
The next step is to really publish your application. So when you publish, what happens is it goes from this kind of editing preview mode into your application being hosted and able to take more traffic. So I'll just click around in the settings a little bit to show you. So
Mhm.
if you go to our settings, there's a lot of things out there, but I think the interesting part is the domain. So once you publish your application, what happens is you'll be able to put a domain in. So you can buy a domain with GoDaddy. That's what we do. You can easily attach it into this application and it's ready to go. As a small business, it's not just enough to build and make changes to your application or to your website. As a small business, you want to keep everything backed up. So if something goes wrong, you can restore on the backup and you're ready to go. So we do daily backups just like all of our other platforms that do daily backups. It follows a lot of the similar principles to how WordPress platform works. So security is pretty interesting as well. A lot of vibe coding tools just they're just writing code and you don't know whether it's really ready for prime time. You don't know whether it did something wrong. whether it, created a security hole for you some way. So what we built is this cool tool that analyzes like all the basic security problems that you can have, and make sure that you're good to go. If something's not right, you're able to actually go and correct all of those issues before you go live.
Got it. That's great. One last thing. What is secrets?
Uh, it's a little bit like a password manager, but for your application, right?
Hmm.
So think of it like, let's say you want to use Google Maps in your application, right? You want to do some cool location things. Now, once you start doing all those things, it's not free. You have to get a Google API key. Or let's say you want to connect it to OpenAI to do some cool AI stuff. Now, again, you have to go get an OpenAI key in order for you to do those things. Now, you don't want anybody to see those things from the outside, but you want your application to know what those keys are. So that's where secrets come in. It's a vault. So you can see here, there's a few things here already, but they're all hidden. You are not able to see it. Actually, once you enter it, you can't see it. You can only edit it. Right? So it's super secure way to keep you safe online.
So now that we have published our website, or sorry, now that we have published our app, um, you can just connect it to your domain name and start using
That's
it on
right. Yeah.
my future sushi restaurant. This is amazing.
Yeah. I'm going to give it a nice name. Sushi Train. Okay. You can get a slightly nicer name for your temporary domain, if you want to share it with your friends.